Hey guys, so it's time to do a quick comparison here between the Blackberry KEYone phone and the Blackberry Priv, which launched about a year and a half ago. Very nice innovative device here from Blackberry. I think it's their first mainstream Android model with a flip out keyboard solution, which they have gotten rid of with the KEYone. You can see the keyboard is already available now, which might divide some fans, but nevertheless we're going to compare them here, start them at the same time, see how the performance is, as well as if it's worth it to upgrade if you have the Priv. The Priv also comes with a curved AMOLED display, which looks absolutely magnificent in comparison to what they've gone with the KEYone. And also I think you can see a front facing speaker, which is nice. So definite design regressions with the KEYone if you ask me. It does boot on faster though, which is nice to see. I think the Priv came with the awful Snapdragon 808, which not only ran hot but had horrible battery life. So you can see it does boot on a little bit slower here, but you can see definitely in terms of the displays here, the display on the Priv is absolutely beautiful even today. It comes with some really nice colours here. But we're going to see how the performance does compare. We have installed a few apps on both of them. Might do a keyboard typing test as well, if that is relevant. And we're just going to get rid of everything and let's go. So the new KEYone comes with a more mid-range processor, but you can see here already it's leaving the Priv standing, and I definitely feel it as well when actually using the device. The KEYone runs really nice and cool and feels just as snappy as your high-end Android overall. So clearly you can see here who is the winner when it comes to the day-to-day stuff. And I think we're still running Android Marshmallow on the Priv, which obviously, the emphasis of the device is security, etc. But what's the point if you're not going to keep it up to date? It seems a bit weird to me. But no question about it, the KEYone is a well optimized device here. We're just going to have a look at some games. Yeah, so I think the KEYone for that one, and we have Subway. I wish they'd have kept the AMOLED display though in the KEYone. It's like they make good decisions in one aspect but bad in the other. So puzzle. Yeah, so the Snapdragon 808 was a terrible processor, and I'm glad that they've gotten rid of it. I think it's probably the worst. Every device that had it had poor battery life and just not good performance. And finally GTA. Wow, so the KEYone is really leaving the Priv looking ancient. I'm sure it only launched like a year ago or so. So no contest here, you know, the KEYone is going to be a massive step up if you're looking to upgrade to it. We did also want to check out the keyboard typing speed here. So we're going to see how that is. Just going to type some random stuff on here. So let's just go to daily fail. Hang on, daily fail. So this feels nice to type on, got to say. I'm by no means an expert with the physical keyboard, but you can see, you know, we are using it here. I just wish that you could scroll in and out. That would be so awesome. We're going to type something else here. BBC. Yeah, so nice and fast here. Football results. So you can see, you know, you can get used to it to the point where you're typing just as fast as you're using like a virtual keyboard. Let's just try on the Priv now. So we're going to daily fail again. There we go. I see, I love that snap out. You don't get that anymore. And I gotta say, I think the keys actually feel a bit better on the Priv. You still get your mousey thing, which is good. So we're just going to scroll down here. You can definitely see the speed isn't quite as good as the KEYone when you are scrolling. Let's go to BBC football results. So yeah, you know, I think that the keys on the Priv, they feel a bit more plasticky compared to the ones on the KEYone, which to me is you know, actually I think the ones on the KEYone feel better overall. But I think I could probably type faster on the Priv because they don't feel quite as like shiny and glossy as the ones on the KEYone. They do feel very different, in fact. So you might want to check that out before you buy KEYone if you've got a Priv. But overall, they do, you know, you can type quite quickly on them and keep up with the virtual keyboard users. So that is good. We're going to as well have a look at the we're going to look at the multitasking here. So let's just see if there's any differences. So I think the Priv came with 3 gigs of RAM, or was it 4? I think it was 3. Could have been 4 though. But whatever it was, you can see here, no contest again. The KEYone is a beast in terms of the performance. It's ridiculous how good it is considering the mid-range spec. So you can see, you know, the basic apps here, no contest. Going into the camera, nice and fast. And I'm guessing the games going to probably reload on both of them because they're not really gaming devices as such, but you will go back into it faster on the KEYone here. But there is one thing which we do need to note here, is that because you don't have like the keyboard in the way on the Priv, I think that it could offer a better gaming experience, particularly if you're holding the phone like this, because I did notice with this one it's quite awkward trying to reach past the keyboard, so that is something to consider. But in every other aspect, the KEYone is superior, like in terms of performance, etc. No doubt about it. And also the battery life. I mean, I'm struggling to drain this thing and you know, it's really great in terms of the endurance. But I definitely think there's some things to think about here if you're looking to move from a Priv, because with the Priv you're still getting, you know, the better display here, nice Blackberry infinity kind of display. You're still getting the flip out keyboard with keys which have less travel, in my opinion. That's what I mean. You can, you know, really type on them quite fast. Front facing speaker here, which is very nice, and obviously a cheaper price. You know, you can get the Priv now for €300 or even less if you look for it. Still comes with a very decent camera. So there's definitely some things to consider here before just jumping on the KEYone bandwagon. I think there's also a DTEC 60 which I might check out as well, because they sneaked that out but I didn't actually realise it. But yeah, just a quick little comparison here between the Blackberry KEYone and the Priv. If you got any questions, you let me know. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.